Hello again, Cardmuni. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. First off, let me tell you a story. That's right, children, gather around. Listen to Uncle RJ tell you a story. Back when I was a kid in the late 70s and early 80s, this was before cell phones, so if you wanted to know something, you had to actually open something called a book. And if you wanted to know any random fact about the world, typically you needed something called an encyclopedia. I'm wondering if there's any kids out there who even know what an encyclopedia is. I mean, hey, Lou Rock, does Bob know what an encyclopedia is? Or robots, does Kaylin even know what an encyclopedia is? But an encyclopedia was a single book, or often a volume, or a series, a collection of books um, that had every random historical fact that the publishers could think of to include in a series of books, so that if you wanted to know something about the world or about history, you could go and look it up in these books. And today you can just do that with your cell phone and Google in 2 seconds. So you have in your hand, when you hold a cell phone, more knowledge than the world ever knew even 100 years ago. Pretty impressive. Anyway, instead of encyclopedias, back around about the late 80s, or late 70s, early 80s, some companies out there got the idea to start selling these individual cards. And I'm going to show you the Mike Schmidt one I'm talking about. This is a card from the Sportscasters 1977 through 1978. 1979? According to my information, it was from 77 through 79. And what it is simply a card, little flimsy card here, about 5x7. And on the back is some information about something. And it says 4 home runs in a game. It talks about those players who hit 4 home runs in a game. And Mike Schmidt was one of them. That's why his picture is on the cover of this book, this card. And what they would do is these companies would sell you cards. They'd see if you were interested in a collection of these types of cards, these types of things. And in this case, there's like over 1,000 of these, because they would sell them to you in packs of 24 once a month for a subscription price. These were all about sports. It wasn't just baseball. It was every sport imaginable. I remember seeing, if you go on to some of the checklists of the day today, you'll see that there were curling cards, ski jumping cards, rifling cards. I mean, they had everything. NASCAR. Every sport was included in this set. And back when I was a kid, there were dozens of these sets for every passion imaginable. I remember bird collecting had one, cooking had one. I actually owned the, what do you call it? History of America set. I had bought the whole thing as a kid. My mom helped me out with buying a subscription to that. But they had these little cards, and every one had a little tidbit of information on the back about whatever the topic of that card was. And then after that, long about they kind of disappeared in the 80s and early 90s, and then suddenly 1995, I got this in the mail. Now, I didn't exactly get this. It was a pack of cards similar to this. This is a much bigger thing. It's just slightly smaller than your standard 8.5 by 11-inch sheet of paper. And it was called the Sports Heroes Facts and Feats set. And it literally was the same thing. A series of these pamphlets randomly sent to you monthly for a subscription fee, and you could start collecting all of these different sports heroes and these little pamphlets these guys created and would distribute to you to start a collection of sports information, still prior to the cell phone, although internet was out already, so you could search Google a lot easier back then in the mid-90s. But I started collecting these. I actually started a subscription and got this one in 95-ish, the Mike Schmidt one. I never completed the whole set when this was happening. I had more important things to do. It's just when I finally got the Mike Schmidt one, I think I canceled my subscription. Anyway, I was done. But These two little items are reminders of the days before cell phones and Google, when if you wanted to know a piece of knowledge, you had to look it up in a reference source rather than going right to Google. Okay, my random baseball item of the day is a collection of books again. And this is a collection of books that I have that highlight certain baseball card sets, classic baseball card sets. The books are from a guy named Tom Zappala and his wife Ellen Zappala, and then they have a Peter E. Randall as their publisher. It is a fantastic set of books. I'm going to include a link in the description below to a video that Ray from Philly did when he interviewed Mr. Zappala. I want to show you some of them real quick. Here's a whole coffee table style book about the T206 collection. And I'm just going to kind of show you. They literally go through every card and a bio of every player that was pictured. They got some, historical facts. Who are the Hall of Fame players? I think they talked a little bit about the back variations and things like that. They certainly talk about the Honus Wagner rarity. Here's a cover picture of the people who did it. Joe Orlando of PSA was involved. But they do talk about the backs a little bit. They talk about some of the variations and the scarcities and whatnot. But it's a great summary of the T206 collection in its entirety. They did one also that I bought about the Cracker Jack set, 1914 Cracker Jack baseball set. And they just came out like late last year, early this year, with the 1952 Topps collection, baseball and bubblegum. So those are my random baseball collectibles of the day. I highly recommend you watch the video from Ray so you can hear all about Tom Zappala. I know he's got a website so you can Google his name. I'm not sure if any of these other books are still even available in print. But that's just a fantastic little item I have in my collection, those books by Tom Zappala. Today's trivia question of the day. In light of the 4 home run card from Mike Schmidt, with Mike Schmidt on the cover of it. In fact, there's one more card with Mike on the cover. There is a one that highlights like a wild day in Wrigley or something like that. It highlights the 79 game when the Phillies and the Cubs scored 22-23 game. It was crazy. There's a card on that one too that I have to get because that had Mike Schmidt on the cover too, but I got to get this one yet. But in light of the 4 home runs in a game, here's my question to you. Who was the first player ever to hit 4 home runs in one game? Answer that correctly, and I will send you this Mike Schmidt Baseball Legends insert card from this year's opening day set. So, and 4 baggers, yeah. So, simple question, who was the first player to hit 4 home runs in one game? And I will send you that card. So, today's what I want to show you guys is actually kind of a break. I got a couple things in the mail today, so I want to highlight some of them. This is already my collection of 2021, this year's inserts, the 1965 redo from Series 2. And these are the ones I have. And I told people I was trying to get a bunch more. I just got my next break from Kevin's Budget Card Breaks. As you remember, I highlighted Kevin's back on Monday. And he sent me a bunch of things. I'm not going to go through the break today. I included a link to the break in that video. I'll include another link to that video in the description below. A couple links for you today. But Kevin was nice enough to send me a whole bunch more of those 1965 Topps redo. And I'm going to show you those off to you real quick. Got a Jazz Chisholm rookie, Shohei Ohtani, Bobby Dalbec rookie. See, I needed a lot still, and Kevin was nice enough to step up to the plate and hand it over to me. Fernando Tatis Jr., Sixto Sanchez, Ian Anderson, Dylan Carlson, all the rookies, look out. Cody Bellinger, Joey Bart, Mookie Betts, Joey Votto, Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Christian Yelich, Christian Pache rookie, Nate Pearson, Mike Trout, Joe Adell, Javier Baez, Casey Mize, Bryce Harper, Randy Rosareno, Manny Machado, and Juan Soto. So some of those already had, but that's okay. I want to thank Kevin for that. Plus, I mentioned to Kevin I was still trying to put together some of the cards to complete my third 1980. Why do I always say 19? I'm so old, I always say the 1900s first rather than the 2000s. The 2020 top set. I'm trying to complete my third complete set of tops from 2020, and Kevin was nice enough to send me over, as part of my break, these cards that I was lacking. Unfortunately, they were some of the higher end rookie cards, but you know, they're the ones that go fast when you're putting your set together. And I also needed a couple cards to complete my Bowman paper. And he threw in these for me. And then I think these were just some throw-ins, or maybe they were part of my break. They might have been part of my break too, but hey, all that came from Kevin, along with all the inserts and other great things. So please check out Kevin's Budget Park card breaks when you want to break. The real thing I want to highlight, oh, I'm sorry, I want one more thing actually, Kevin. Kevin included 2 unopened packs of Series 2. And I thought, well, let's just open them real quick. I wanted to open them right here with all y'all. Oh, you know what? It's not. I was mistaken. He threw in some medallion cards. I was actually saving those, Kevin. I didn't even open them until now. And I thought they were unopened packs, and I was going to open them on screen. But I also am collecting these medallion cards, okay? These were from 2021 as well. Series 1 and Series 2 has these medallions in them. So if anybody out there has medallions they'd love to trade, I will include in the description below a list of the medallions I'm still missing. But I'm trying to get every one of these medallions from this year. I just think this, for whatever reason, I just think the silver look is really cool this year. They have these manufactured patches in every set these days. They have no value. I've said this before in a dozen videos. These manufactured patches are worthless. But I think these are really cool today. So anyway, that's all Kevin's stuff. I want to thank Kevin for sending that out, helping me. Please check out his break video. I included a link in the description below. The other thing I got today was a pack from Adam's Card Closet, from Adam over at Adam's Card Closet. I want to shout him out. I'll put a link to his videos below. And if you recall, a couple of videos ago, I had a mail day when I showed off some really cool Mike Schmidt autograph cards that I had purchased off the bay. There was like 9 cards I got off eBay in one big grouping of Mike Schmidt autograph cards. And one of the ones I got was a 1997 Donruss Significant Signatures card. That was one of the 9 that was in there. I already had that card, believe it or not, or had that autograph card. And it's just that I wanted the others so bad, you know, paying a couple bucks more to get another card I might have already had was not a big deal to me. Plus, I figured I'd just trade it away and, you know, get something I wanted in return. And Adam stepped up to the plate. I want to thank you very much, Adam. Here I am showing off the stuff. He traded for me. He traded for that card for me. I sent him just my autograph card, and take a look at what I got in return. I got 5 of those medallion cards. Hank Aaron, some big name guys too. I got the Hank Aaron. I got your Reggie. I got the Bob Gibson. I got your Yaz. And I got Ernie Banks. So those are 5 cards that I got from Adam over at Adam's Card Closet. But wait, there's more. I also told him I was looking for some Bowmans to complete my set. And sure enough, I got a bunch of Bowmans from him here. We got the Dalton Varsho and the Brady Singer card. Let me see what's in here. I haven't even opened this one yet. Adam, I wanted to do this on camera so everybody else can see. We got Josh Donaldson, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Jose Altuve, Ketel Marte, Sam Huff, Tariq Skubal, Nick Madrigal, Tristan McKenzie, Garrett Crochet, Keibert Ruiz, Cody Bellinger, and Mookie Betts. So those are going to go a long way into completing my Bowman paper set for this year. Lastly, I don't know what I got. Adam sent me a bonus pack. This is going to be fun. Let's see what we got. A bonus pack from Adam. I haven't even opened this yet, Adam. So let's see what we get. All right, we got, oh, check this out. So snap. Some relic cards from the Phillies. This is really nice. All right, it looks like Jim Thome and Pat Burrell. I can barely, if you're really close, you have to zoom in. It says Thome like that on the side, and it says Burrell on this one. Look at that. Pat Burrell. This isn't I don't even know what that is. That's weird. It's like they couldn't get a cut of Jim Thome, so they just threw this logo in there, but this is a cut from Pat Burrell's uniform. Then we got a numbered patch of Gavin Floyd, 42 out of 199. Gavin Floyd was one of those pitchers we had high hopes for who didn't pan out, but it's a pinstripe patch, and it's a new numbered one. That's really cool. Here we got a Ryan Howard bat card, I guess. Yep, authentic game used bat, Ryan Howard. That's sweet. Another Ryan Howard. Here's a pinstripe jersey patch card. That's nice. And then I think this might be my favorite because I love Jimmy Rollins. I swear Jimmy's a Hall of Famer. This is like a framed Allen Ginter mini with a jersey patch inside. That is awesome. Huge shout out there to Adam from Adam's Card Closet. I really appreciate, didn't expect the bonuses. They are muchly appreciated. So that was my mail day, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please check out the other videos. Please consider subscribing, and commenting on my own. I want to remind everybody, I'm going to throw another link in the video today. Today's Friday. Tomorrow's the last day for anybody to enter my 100 subscriber giveaway. Reached 100 subscribers a couple weeks ago. Been running a contest. Struggling to find entries. I don't even know if I've got 10 yet, people. I was just hoping to get to at least 10. I will give it away on Sunday. That is July the 4th. I'm going to post the video where I pick the winner. So you still got time. Please check out the link below. Check out that video, and you'll see how to enter the contest. I would love to have more people enter. I'm giving away a really good prize. 100 cards, 100 different cards of 100 different Hall of Fame players. So check that out. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And take care.